Greetings, cyberspace. This is Russ Ruthless, the Village Abbot, aka Traveler of the Immense, your host of Village Native TV. It is New Year's Eve. We are leaving 2017, moving into 2018. It's actually like the year 15,000 something. Go check out Young Pharaoh's new video where he's breaking down, what year we're actually in, but seeing, we basically operate within the Gregorian calendar, I don't really see why it would be a negative thing to kind of use this whole like, oh, new year, new resolutions, I'm gonna, do this and this, it's, we're going into 2018 for, all Gregorian, in the Gregorian calendar, we're going to 2018, so might as well, use this as opportunity to, restart our shit, make sure you're on your shit. Honestly, me, I've really been on some straight up vampire shit. I haven't been going outside. I haven't been getting no sunlight for this melanin. I might look a little pale. Usually I'm darker than this. I haven't been getting no sun. I've been laying up in my bed watching anime like a real fucking Hikikomori otaku. Fucking eating a bunch of bullshit. Eating fucking chips. Mainly only chips. Literally just probably, in the last 2 months, I've probably eaten like 100 bags of potato chips. Like big ass bags from Foods Co. Like, I've really been going in on the chips, and that shit, nah. So I actually copped this book. Shout out to the homie at Uncommon Shamans. I seen some of the videos he did with Kambada. He put me up on this. This is Rational Fasting by Arnold Ehret, and it's basically the guide for physical, mental, and spiritual rejuvenation, also health and happiness through fasting. This book, this is your Bible. There's another one. This is the only one I have so far. But this, you can cop this one. It was only like $8 off Amazon, and it breaks down how to fast. It breaks down how to do the parasite purge. Fasting is a science. It's not just eating. It's definitely not starving yourself to death. There's a lot to it, and you can die from it. So basically, what Arnold Ehret, what he teaches is the mucusless diet and eliminating foods that are going to create mucus in the body, which are going to be toxins, you feel me, that are going to build up and shit. I'm definitely gonna I've read most of it, but I'm definitely gonna be going back into that. I'm really gonna convert, because before you can do the purge, the parasite purge, and really fast for long amounts of time, you want to convert to a mucusless diet. You don't want to just fast 27 days when you haven't been eating all fruit, completely eliminated from your diet mucus, until you completely eliminate mucus from your diet. You don't want to start fasting for long amounts of time, because when you break that fast, you can die. The most important part of fasting is how to break it, and knowing what to eat and how long to go and all of that. So shout out to the homie Uncommon Shamans. He hasn't posted a video for like 6 months. I hope the homie, put some more shit up, because I was feeling that channel. He was doing a lot of cool shit on there. Shamanism is definitely a heritage, Shamanism is, from my research, the only universal system that can be utilized for this consciousness of, knowledge of self and higher consciousness. Couple days ago, I watched the Joe Budden and Charlemagne actually teamed up on Revolt TV, nigga. If you didn't see, they did a dope trash year, and they went through all 2017. I guess Joe Budden just signed with Puffy to Revolt to, do his own show on there now that he's not going to be on Everyday Struggle. I guess Everyday Struggle. I'm not even sure if they've been doing episodes. Honestly, I unsubscribed from Complex, but then Complex out of left field, I'm pretty much on like a fuck Complex. And then last night, Red Pill, Blue Pill, Supernova Slum got on Black Magic 363 with Brother Rich. Salute to the family. And it turns out, if you don't know, Brother Rich, aka Black Magic and Kambada, dropped a project, a 6-track EP or album called The Holy Ghost. And Complex actually put it for one of the top albums of 2017. It's only been out for 2 weeks. That surprised the fuck out of me, and that's huge. That's fucking huge. Complex, Everyday Struggle, they've been in the headlines recently for Everyday Struggle, but that's fucking huge. So salute to Brother Rich, salute to Black Magic 363 and Kambada. It was a tremendous fucking build last night. Literally, it was a tremendous fucking build with Red, Blue, and Supernova on there. They were just breaking down a lot of shit that happened over the year, They're breaking down, like, the rise of the mumble rappers. We basically got, like, fucking Red Pill said that Wayne was pretty much Gizmo, and they fucking threw the dirty Sprite on him. And then you got all these other gremlins, like, fucking Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug and all, all the different gremlins and shit. But they're just breaking down a lot of shit, putting a lot of shit into perspective. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I wish I could kind of recall more. I watched the whole live feed last night. But yeah, that was definitely a dope build. It's a new year. I'm definitely gonna go back to my my wuxia training. I actually I kind of abandoned my wuxia training about a month ago. You know what I mean? I'm studied in Sun Tzu's Art of War, the Tao Te Ching, the Great Learning, the Doctrine of the Mean. The only one left in this, I have this classic of Eastern thought, and the only one left is the Works of Mencius, is the last one in the Scrolls of Enlightenment. Oh, also the Confucian Analects. I actually always forget to mention that one. I also studied the Confucian Analects. I've read through all of those. But yeah, you know what I mean? I haven't been doing my Kung Fu. I haven't been doing my Kajukembo, you know what I mean? I haven't been training with the Katana Blade. I haven't been, you know what I mean, working on my Iaido or my Bushido, you know what I mean? I really just fell off. I haven't been training at all. And I feel like that's probably why, you know what I mean, when it comes to like my writing, I'm kind of not able to draw as much out because I'm not tapping into that spiritual essence, you know what I mean? I'm not really doing all of my metaphysics, you feel me? So definitely gonna get back into my wuxia training going into 2018. I'm definitely gonna, you know what I mean, keep uploading on this channel. Village Native TV is, you know what I mean, here to stay. The last uploads I've done, I've mainly been talking about like some anime and some movies, you feel me? But I'm definitely, this is a channel for metaphysics, you know what I mean? I definitely want to become you know what I mean, a representative of the Metaphysics Underground. I definitely want to, you know what I mean, put my knowledge out there for the people. So, you know what I mean, maybe whatever, you know what I mean, I've done that work for me, it might resonate with some other people out there. So I kind of wanted to just do an upload today, you know what I mean, going into the new year. That's why I'm going to title this. And, yeah, but that was a great build last night. Shout out to Black Magic 363. Shout out to Red Pill, Blue Pill, Supernova Slime, Brother Rich, Cambada. Definitely looking forward to what they're about to do this year, you know what I mean, the conscious community, which there's a lot, of course, there's always a lot of turmoil. It seems like at the end of every year, we got some fucking turmoil, you know what I mean, in the community, and we definitely need to bring more unity to the community, you know what I mean, we definitely need to build and not keep tearing ourselves down, because that's what pushes people away, and that's what keeps us from getting to where we go. But I'm definitely looking forward to what, you know what I mean, Black Magic, of course, and Know the Ledge Media, Baba TV, Every Time Fire, Sonnetter, you know what I mean, I'm looking forward to, you know what I mean, what's going to be coming out this year, 2018. Joe Budden and Charlemagne, they went over their top 5 albums, so I kind of want to just mention some albums that came out this year that I felt like, you know what I mean, were superb. Starting out, I'm going to go back to 2016 because there were 2 albums that dropped. The first one dropped in September. The second one dropped in November. And the first album I want to address is The Antvert, dropped A Mountain Ninja and a Nighttime Kid last year, 2016 in September. Produced by DJ Muggs. If you're familiar with The Antvert, you know Cypress Hill is one of their main inspirations. So it's pretty dope that they got Muggs to fucking produce a whole album. They had Jack Black literally singing a hook. That's pretty random, but fucking dope. The album was fucking ill as shit. I'm looking forward to what The Antvert's going to drop. I guess The Book of Zeph is the next album coming. I heard it was rumored to be the last album, but we got that coming up. So I want to acknowledge Mountain Ninja and the Nighttime Kid. Definitely, if you don't want to include it in the 2017 albums, it was definitely the best, arguably one of the best albums of 2016. You know what I mean? Definitely was dope as fuck. Monumental for Zeph culture, you know what I mean? In November, Red Pill dropped Scorpion King. Scorpion King, you know what I mean? I feel like even in 2017, you know what I mean? It dropped right at the end of 2016. So moving into 2017, I didn't hear any albums, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, not too many, you know what I mean, that rivaled what Red Pill did on that album. It was a monumental album, definitely a classic. So we want to salute Red Pill for that, you know what I mean? Cambada was on there, Blue Pill was on there, you know what I mean? Definitely a dope fucking album. Blue Pill said he's got his album coming, so we're going to be looking forward to that, you know what I mean? Blue Pill's nice with the pen, you feel me? You know what I mean? He be you know what I mean, filling up them notebooks, so that's going to be dope. Of this year, album that dropped in January that I'm not sure if is on everyone's radar, Empress Sativa. She's a reggae artist from Jamaica, dope as fuck. Her album is called Unconquerable. Amazing album, you know what I mean, just amazing music, you know what I mean, not just, oh, it's the best reggae album that dropped, nah, it's amazing album of music, amazing composition of music, definitely, probably my favorite album of the year. So I definitely want to, you know what I mean, acknowledge Unconquerable was a great album. Joey Badass with All American Badass, you know what I mean? He went out and said that, you know what I mean, Jay-Z dropped 444 because Joey Badass was raising the standard with, you know what I mean, the consciousness from the MCs. So All American Badass was a dope fucking album. Fucking Mathematics, you know what I mean? Hell, Mathematics, you know what I mean? Wu-Tang was just on Drink Champs. I'm about halfway through that. Uh, yeah, the Wu-Tang saga continues, bro. They had Redman all over that. That fucking album was dope as fuck. Literally, Wu-Tang came back this year, dropped the album on us. You know what I mean? So we definitely want to, you know what I mean, throw up the Wu-Tang W for the motherfucking Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean? Wu-Tang is for the children. Yeah, definitely a dope album. You know what I mean? All American Badass, Scorpion King, Unconquerable. I'm a big up Hove because, you know what I mean, I'm someone who, previously, you know what I mean? I mean, I've studied Jay-Z's catalog. It's not like I'm just talking shit as a young nigga like, oh, fuck Jay-Z's catalog. No, I've studied his catalog, you know what I mean? But I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not a fan of, you know what I mean, really the direction where he guided the culture. But I'll admit, 444, that story, I haven't got to hear the whole album because, nigga, I don't got Tidal. You know what I mean? I don't got fucking Apple Music and shit. So I ain't streamed the album, you feel me? I ain't heard the whole album, but that story of OJ, you know what I mean? I seen the video. Definitely a dope fucking song, you know what I mean? That shit's ill. So I'm gonna give it up to Ho for dropping that 444, you know what I mean? Law 44 Science on that bitch. That shit's dope, you know what I mean? Of course, Kendrick dropped Damn, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? We know, you know what I mean, where Kendrick stands in the industry and among, you know what I mean, hip-hop's fan base and, you know what I mean, rap fans. So we'll acknowledge Damn, you know what I mean, dropped this year. But yeah, it really was just a rise for, like, I guess what you call mumble rap. I kind of feel like, I mean, some of these niggas do mumble, you feel me, or you don't know what the fuck they're saying, but I kind of feel like it's a discredit to call them mumble rappers. So I for quite a while I've been referring to them as new breed era of you know what I mean, rap and hip hop. You have the XXX Tentaciones, the Lil Uzi Verts, Lil Yachty, Migos, Cardi B, you know what I mean, just lit shit the fuck up. You know what I mean, and then we have some of the other artists who I'm not even gonna mention because I don't fuck with them, you know what I mean. But definitely, I feel like this year one thing that changed for me was going into the year I was kind of just really against all the shit coming out that, you know what I mean, didn't resonate with me. I was like, fuck, you know what I mean, this mumble rap bullshit, fuck all these artists. They're not doing nothing for the culture. They're promoting drugs to the youth. And where I'm at now is I kind of feel like even if what they're doing isn't what I plan on doing with my platform, instead of literally hating them, you know what I mean, and kind of fighting against the wave, I've decided to kind of just become a part of the wave and kind of just, you know what I mean, make my position more solidified. If they're going to be pushing, you know what I mean, all that shit, I'm just going to use that to more make myself stand out on the Wu-Tang shit, you know what I mean, Wusha Warriorhood, you know what I mean. That's just going to make me stand out more, you know what I mean, among them. So, you know what I mean, this was just an upload, you know what I mean, kind of to just going into the new year, kind of, you know what I mean, tell y'all where my mind's at. I have some shit that I'm waiting to hit the booth. My garage is my temple. If you go to my SoundCloud is The Village Abbey. I dropped a little promo track, I didn't even rap on it. It was just like a little mix I did with the instrumental, and I sampled Devilman. At the beginning and at the end, I sampled the short film adaptation of the comic book Black Hole, and it was just really dope, and I kind of put that out as a promo. On my YouTube channel, I did a promo, freestyle over NWA Chin Check, which was for My Garage is My Temple, and I have a couple tracks, you know what I mean, and I haven't got a chance, you know what I mean, to record it yet, but My Garage is My Temple is definitely going to be dropping this year. Me and Kayla AK are cooking up some shit, you know what I mean, we're on our Heisenberg, Jesse Pinkman shit. You know what I mean? We about to drop that Crystal Blue on y'all. You know what I mean? This year, it's coming. This year is the year Devious. You know what I mean? The Zeph side has been in the shadows for long enough. It's time for the Underground Village to rise and, you know what I mean, take supremacy and dominance over a lot of the fuck shit that's going on out there. So, to end this off, I just want to say that, you know what I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in the world. But at the end of the day, really what I think people need to keep in mind is you are the master of your reality. Your personal universe that you manifest every day is a reflection of what you allow into your consciousness. Just because they're putting shit out on the news or in media, you know what I mean, or on Netflix or on TV, just because they're putting all that shit out doesn't mean you have to ingest it, because we ingest through these right here, you know what I mean, and through this. So just because, you know what I mean, there's a lot of shit getting put out there doesn't mean you have to ingest it. And just because, you know what I mean, that's what they're putting out doesn't mean, you know what I mean, that's what we need to be allowing into our consciousness. You're the master of your reality. So, you know what I mean, at this point, I really feel like, you know what I mean, the hibernation, you should have already been doing that. You know what I mean? You should have already been hibernating. I've been hibernating now for, you know what I mean, fucking feels like fucking 2 months or some shit. You know what I mean? The going into the, you know, new year, yeah, winter's still gonna, you know what I mean, there's still some more winter time, but at this point, if you haven't, you know, dived into that knowledge yourself, you need to fucking get in the race. You need to really pick up some fucking books, you know what I mean? Pick up some fucking books and, you know what I mean, study if you haven't done that already. But at this point, we're about to have a real big paradigm shift, and you need to be on top of your game. You know what I mean? It ain't time to be sitting around not knowing what to do no more. It's time to act. You should already been building. You know what I mean? Now it's time to step out there and show what you built. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, you haven't been diving into that knowledge yourself, you need to do that. You need to tap into some metaphysics. Go on to Black Magic 363. Go through some red pill, blue pill lectures. You know what I mean? Supernova Islam. Go get your motherfucking mega greens at supermegagreens.com. SUPAMEGAGREENS.com. You know what I mean? Get your super mega greens. You know what I mean? Red pill and blue pills handles are all over Black Magic 363. And just basically, you know what I mean? Salute to all the family out there. You know what I mean? It's time for us to use these metaphysics. It's time for us to use, you know what I mean, this melanin we got in our skin, or the consciousness you got in your mind, you feel me? If you're not a melanated individual. But regardless, you know what I mean, we all have consciousness, and we're all able to tap into it. We're all able to use metaphysics regardless of our heritage or background. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's why I use shamanism, because it's a universal lineage that we can all tap into, you feel me? But you're the master of your reality, so quit allowing, you know what I mean, outside corporate entities to create your reality. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So you know what I mean, this has been Village Native TV. Going into the new year, this is the last upload for 2017. As always, stay devious. Peace, power, and light.